Alright, I am back because apparently people are having trouble understanding how the Advanced Captura methods that I published in my previous video were applicable to cinematics, and one person even messaged me this. Before we begin, please God, if you have not seen my Advanced Captura tutorial, please go watch it now, because you will be lost unless you go do that. So to start, let's remind you that you have 5 text placements in Captura mode. Those text placements have 31 or 32 for the character limit, I want to say, meaning you can house more than one omega. So if you want to cover a long strip of something, you can put multiple omega codes into one text placement. It is going to have small slits like this, but if you're willing to sacrifice, I guess, 2 text placements, you can use as many omegas in one as the other, and then just slightly move the other so that way it will cover the slits as well. So that's one way to cover a long strip of something, but the long and short of it really is cover your angles. So any angle that you want to have in your cinematic, put a text code on it. That is quite literally it. Also make sure that when you are doing this, you're using the smallest field of view possible. Turn that slider all the way down, because that is absolute cancer if you have it up, because there's no way on earth that you're going to avoid the background outside of what you're trying to get a shot of. However, I do encourage you to turn your field of view up about halfway, I want to say, when you're placing text codes, because let's use Savagoth as an example here. I'm going to jump up in the air and we're going to box him in so that way we can get angles from all around. And if I turn my field of view up, it's just easier because I can see the edges of the text code as opposed to only seeing black on my screen. This makes it a lot easier to know where it is in relation to others. And then once I've placed it all around him, you can see that I have pretty much a full 360-degree coverage of Savagoth. And so if I go into the camera placement, I can get any view that I want at this rate. Just make sure that because of the filter depth is not something you can adjust dynamically along with camera movement, you need to make sure that your camera stays a certain distance away from whatever your object of focus is, so that way it's not so bright, but it's also not so dark that you can't even see it. See, like right here, that's a little too bright. I should have moved that camera a little farther away. But otherwise, that is it. It was a short explanation. Please add advanced cameras to Dojo. That would be really nice. Thanks.